to
Right. Well,
people.
you borrow my brain for 5 seconds and just be like, dude, can't handle it. Unplug this bastard. Yeah, because it fires in a way that is, I don't know, maybe not from this particular terrestrial realm.
I think some of those things that you're putting out there are making people think something's wrong with you.
That's
We'll do this. We'll do for go bed. This is a challenge. This is a real. This is a real Charlie Sheen documentary called AKA Charlie Sheen, in-depth two-part documentary about the turn life of Hollywood's icon, rebel Charlie Sheen, Argentino named Carlos Estevez. Yeah, the interesting childhood Charlie Sheen. It tells you something we didn't know that when he was born, he died. He actually was born dead, and the doctor had to revive him. I think his middle name was it's named after a doctor. Yeah, his middle name. Actually named what the doctor who revived him that was found. Irvin, yeah, Carlos Irvin Estevez, that's his birth name. And he's had the rock and roll life of Charlie Sheen, the rock and roll. Very in depth, like it look like proper in depth. Yeah, not just you have lots of interviews with Charlie Sheen's associates, friends, ex-wives. They're getting switched. Yeah, Doug Miller, his best friend, a guy called Tony Todd, a drug dealer. One of his brothers interviews highly fleeced. Again, the guy, the madam, Hollywood madam that was providing Charlie many of his high-end hookers. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he goes in depth from his beginning to where he is now. That he had issues with his father, back and forth, love hate issue with his father. It's interesting that his parents knew this for a bit. Weird. That he was inspired by his father to take up acting. But a lot similar to how between the characters that he father plays and what he plays. Like for instance, Platoon is about a Vietnam War. And also Apocalypse Now, which is starring his father. Also, his battle with drug addiction, his friendship with Nicolas Cage, his HIV diagnosis, and issues happening regarding that. He even goes into detail. He tells you about the Corey Haim allegation that was brought forth by Corey Feldman accusing Charlie Sheen of raping Corey Haim on the set of Lucas. Which I never believe that happened. I was one of a producer that Charlie Sheen was working with. No matter though, I never knew Charlie Sheen was did that to Charlie Haim. No, it was very in depth. Like this documentary it balls deep into the life of Charlie Sheen. In like whatever you didn't know about Charlie Sheen, you'll know in the documentary. Very in depth. I quite enjoyed it. I quite enjoyed it. I hope the documentary gets nominations in Academy Award for Best Documentary. I think it's that good. His rise and fall, and him trying to build himself. In fact, Charlie Sheen had everything. He had women, money, car, fame, fortune, beautiful wife, everything. But it's sad, it never even mattered to him. Well, I guess he wanted to love his family. Even his father loved him. I don't know what Charlie Sheen wanted. What was he missing? He felt like interesting. I asked one of my friends believe that reason why Charlie Sheen is so self-destructive. He believed he deserves success. I'm not sure because he had everything. He had a lovely family, brothers, sister. I don't know why. What's missing in his life? He feels so empty. He feels so rebellious. He feels the need to self-destruct to implode. He goes in the detail of explosion from 2.5 men. His with Chuck Lorre and what that Denise Richard been involved in that 2.5 Men issues and the breakdown of the relationship was quite tied to the 2.5 Men. Yeah, there's very in depth. Um, I'm a Charlie Sheen. I mean, I was a big fan of Hot Shots, Platoon, Dual Key. 2.5 Men was a big fan show that Spin City. But I feel sorry for Charlie Sheen. You know, the HIV diagnosis, I feel confused. Charlie Sheen confuses me. I feel confused more than sympathy. I feel something, it's some HIV and but actually, it's harsh it sounds. I think HIV is a blessing in disguise. I think that was stopped him from further self-destruction. I think that HIV diagnosis was a finding in a coffin and say, like a wake-up call to Charlie, say that you need to change your life or else you're gonna die. Part of me thinks it was it for the HIV diagnosis. Charlie Sheen was continuing his addiction and self-destruction and may not be with us today. So HIV, gift and a curse, in my opinion. But this is a watch documentary, you must watch. You learn so much about talking about Charlie Sheen's life and his relationships and how he affected his friends and family. So much. So even Sean Penn, and was a close friend of Charlie Sheen. He did his take on Charlie Sheen from his perspective. Chris Tucker's there when we closed up Money Talks. Really must watch documentary. Really, really watch. And thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye now.
Stay here. I'll be back.